Alright everybody, and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Lemax Windmill set of 2. Let's get into it.
Bring in the holidays. You're watching Villages and More.
Okay, so the Lemax Windmill, it's absolutely beautiful. It's full of Christmas, and if you ask me, it should be called the Christmas Windmill. Alright, so before we get into all the details here, I just want to let you know that when you open the box, this is the whole part of the set of 2 thing. There's going to be 2 pieces in there. Obviously, the main house as a whole, and then there's going to be a windmill that is not pre-attached, if you will, but super easy to put in. I'll get it up on the screen for you now. You're just going to take it, pop it in the little hole, you'll kind of feel the grooves, and it'll set in there just fine. Alright, so getting right into it here, the Lemax Windmill, it was released in 2014, and it has a SKU number for Lemax. I don't know that this was a Michaels product. I did some research to see if I could find it from back then, but I did not see one that was sold from them. Doesn't mean it wasn't, just means that I couldn't find it at this current time. So anyway, the Lemax SKU number is 25333. All right, now for some dimensions. We have 11.22 inches high, 11.61 inches wide, and 4.02 inches deep. So it's a good size house. It's pretty skinny, but it's tall because of the windmill, and it kind of has that jumbo appeal, but it is very thin, very skinny, thin, something like that. And there's a reason for that. I think it's a lot to do with kind of the hanging option that it comes with, as we've seen on some of these other houses, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So product type is facades, and it is made of a poly resin. Now let's talk power. There are 2 options. You can use 3 AA batteries or a 4.5 volt DC adapter. Now neither of which are included, so please keep that in mind. The draw on this is about 150 milliamps, and the on and off switch is located on your right hand side. Also, I wanted to show you that the battery compartment and the input for your adapter, if that's what you're going to use, are both located in the center back. The battery compartment, obviously right there as you see on the screen, dead center, and then a little to the side is going to be your input for your electric. So totally up to you and what you want to use, but that's where they're located. Another feature of this house that I wanted to share with you is it has the option to hang on the wall. There is this like open port for a hook kind of thing right in the top center there, where you could literally put like something in your wall and hang it there. Look, I've said this on a few of the houses now that have this option. If you're gonna do it, I would add a little extra glue, just because I don't know. And I'm not saying it's a bad build, it's actually a great feature. It's better to be safe than sorry when you're paying, some top dollar money here for these beautiful houses, and you want them to last. So it doesn't hurt to add just a hint of glue, put it up on the wall, and it will last forever. All right, so price. Currently new, they're about 50 bucks. I found that on eHobby. There is no affiliation there. That's just where I happen to find it. On eBay, they're going for a little bit more money. There wasn't many of them, but they're kind of in the neighborhood of $100. But if you can still buy them new for 50 bucks, then by all means, that's what I would do. All right, so as we get into this here, I had a little something happen to me that I want to share with you. This is kind of a common issue for a few different houses out there, and I'm sure you've experienced this. When you have something that attaches like the windmill into those little slots in the back, some have ghosts that, depending on the house, that's kind of spin in the back of a house, that kind of thing. Every once in a while, they will fall off. Now, why does that happen? I mean, there's a multitude of reasons. It could be anything from just where it's sitting has a slight lean, or it's just kind of glued in a little crooked. Anything like that can cause anything other than like a real straight fit, or even a tight fit can also be a problem sometimes. But in my experience, it seems like sometimes the glue just kind of has them sitting a little at like a downward angle, and they will fall off. So what I do to kind of remedy that every year is I take a tiny piece of like your regular Scotch tape and just put a little strip around the, little piece where it connects, and it will hold for the whole season, and it'll be a piece of cake to take off at the end. All right, so that covers the setup and all that kind of good stuff. Let's get right into the house. This thing is absolutely stunning. I'm a huge fan of the fiber optic stuff to begin with, and I'm also a fan of the windmills. There's been a few along the way that have been really, really nice, both for Spooky Town, which is more of a basic windmill, and then stuff more in the Christmas stuff, Christmas kind of stuff that is like what you see here today. So let's start right from the top and work our way down. So right at the top, you're gonna see a small little roof, has a little bit of snow on it, kind of cute, not not too much to see there. It does have some cool little posts coming off, some little extra decor, but immediately the showstopper is the windmill itself. So the windmill, just so you know, it's really good size. I'm talking about the actual blades. I mean, they are really big, and that's what sells this piece. I mean, the fiber optic is a nice support, but really the size of that windmill, and it's just spinning just right where it just creates that natural feel. So I like it. It does not light up. I think that would have been cool, but hey, you know, we're going to take what we can get. So as you continue to move more towards the middle now, you're going to see the fiber optic, which is personally a highlight for me because I'm super into the fiber optic stuff, as we just went over. And it just, there's something about the fiber optic colors that are like really vibrant, and I like that. And they're, you know, different than like the LED stuff, but they're not like a standard bulb either. They're kind of somewhere in between, and it creates a really nice effect, and they do twinkle and things like that, so it looks very nice. There's also some cool stonework alongside the windows and things like that. And as you keep moving down towards the bottom now, you're going to see things like the wreaths and the beautiful door. There's also going to be everything from a snowman to some Christmas trees and to even a rabbit hanging out. Yes, a rabbit, guys, come on. Now, I do want to note that the color scheme on this house, particularly on the bottom section here, is just really, really complimentary, I think. And it plays off, of course, the shutters and the window in the middle as well, but it's just really nice. And I like that it kind of has like that wood feel to it. They did kind of more of a stone feel towards the top there in the middle, but it's like this nice traditional kind of house feel in the bottom section. I think that's unique. I like it. So look, there's not too much I can say about this particular one, but for what you get, for 50 bucks, I think it's a shoo-in. It really is. It's a total sell because you get the fiber optic action, the really big windmill, and just a beautiful home setting. I mean, it really is just phenomenal, and it says Christmas all the way around. I think there was definitely some more lighting options around, but hey, you know, for price, for what you get, I think it's a cool, it could even be a must-have kind of thing for your Christmas village if you're looking to add that kind of theme in. I know there's a lot of different windmills out there, and I hope to review more in the future, but this is the one we got today, and I really love it, and I'm excited this year to hopefully get it out somewhere in my village. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and hit the lights here. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you, as always, for continuing to support my channel, and please, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.